Hello there, welcome back. Thanks for being here. So, in our last learning, we have created a bug using post call. So, we have created a issue which is of type bug, and we have actually validated whether it has reflected on the Jira user interface or not. And we have also seen two ways of sending the request body. So, one via hard coding the data within the feature file by just uh, putting it in the three double quotes, and we have also seen another way, that is reading from an external file. So I've just created a file which is input.json, and I'm just reading it into a variable with the help of read function, and I'm using that variable so whenever I'm just taking the request. So now there is another way that we can actually send this request body, which is in the form of table. So this is one of the beautiful feature that Karate ever offers, because when you are actually working as a table, so the message has to be serialized and it has to be deserialized. So this is one of the good technique that is happening and that is available as a off-the-shelf functionality in the Karate. So basically these kind of tasks we will achieve through Pojo classes, like if you are working with REST assured or HTTP client. So based upon your JSON message, if you have any nested JSONs, so we will create a classes of that particular type, and we will have a getter, setters and all that, so which is a tedious task. So since Karate has some good solution for us, let us just make use of it. This video is only to discuss that particular feature. So the feature file that you are seeing right now is the same one that we have worked in our last video, so where we have created a bug. So in this video, so I'll be creating the bug by creating a table. So this time what I would do, I would just comment out this line because I don't need this line any longer, because I'm not actually reading from a file. So you guys know that I have a body message which is input.json. So let me just document this particular message in the form of a table. So I'm just copying this message and pasting it here for some time, just to help with creating a table. So we cannot switch between two windows every now and then, so that becomes very difficult. So let me just copy so that the errors will go away. Okay, so we are all good now. Now in order to create a table, so the most parent element is fields. So fields is the most parent node, so inside which you have three child nodes, which are project, summary, description and issue type. And and if you have looked further inside, so the project has another child element which is key, so which you can as well consider this as a small JSON message. So same is the case with the issue type as well. So when the message is this way, so let's create a simple table. So since we don't have many fields, so let us create a simple table. So how I would write in the sense, so there is a keyword called table, so and table, so let me just document it in the above. So after having the path, I would say and table, I will say this name as request body, and now I will start documenting the table. So what is the most parent field, guys? So which is fields. So fields is the most parent table, and the value for fields is, so we have already seen fields has 4 different childs. So one is project, summary, description and issue type. So I wanted to enclose this entire JSON in curly braces and then go to the each node. So I would be writing this as a project and colon, and what is the value for this particular child? So it has another JSON, so let me just write the way that it presents. So I will take another nested JSON, and it has value key and it has value map. Sorry, it is MYP, the key for my project, and you have to give a comma, and inside the double quotes I have a summary and then colon. What is the value for summary? So you can just put it in like defect related to payments feature. So payments feature, so these are bug name, bug summary, and the next thing is description. So just put that in double quotes again, description colon. So this I would give this description a name. So this description is given from table, yeah, and comma. So the last but not least, which is issue type. So issue type is my field, and if you look into the issue type field, it has another inner JSON which is name, and the value for the name is bug. That's what we have learned, yeah. So value and the value is bug. So that's it, guys. So we have successfully created a table. So now all we need to do is that, so whenever we are actually making using a request keyword, so instead of calling a body, this time I would use request body of index 0, because I wanted to ensure only the first row of data goes in, because whenever basically these kind of calls, if you look into the industry practice, we use with the scenario outline. So we will have another block called examples, so where you will have a different rows. Say for example, you wanted to create 3-4 bugs at a time, so you will have scenario outline and the examples written. So that becomes a data driven test, like how many number of rows you have, those many number of records will be created. So since I wanted to have it executed only once, so I'm just passing the index now. So I think since we have already formed the body, I don't need this any longer here. I'm just deleting it. I'm just saving my feature file. So that's it, guys. I'm good to ready. So I'm good to execute. So now let me run this, right click, run as Cucumber feature file. Let me save this to see what happens. I think something wrong. Let me just quickly look into it. I think somewhere, yeah, we have yes, not deleted here. That's where we have error. So let me just close the feature file and reopen again, so that it properly loads back. And now let me execute this again, run as Cucumber feature file, and it has started running and it has executed, and see the test case got passed, and you can also see the passed count is 1. And let's verify what is the value for this record. So if you have looked into it, the ID is 10011 and MIP12. Let's just go to the UI and verify whether that bug has created or not. Let me refresh the page. So there we go. So MYP12 has present, and see the defect related to payments feature, and the description is given from table. So we were able to successfully pass the details. So this is how you pass the data in the form of a table. So this is very easy and simplest feature. So that's it for this video, guys. So with that we have completed creating a record in Jira, and we now know how to document a feature for a basic get call, and we also know how to put in assertions for the response we have received. And now we also know when we are making a post call and what are the different ways that we can actually pass the payload to the feature file. So we are actually building the understanding in a steady manner. So I hope you have a better learning in moving forward. So we have a lot more to discuss, because we can call one feature file from another feature file, and we can also see the parallel execution, and we can also see the data driven execution, and we can write some JavaScript functions. So we have a whole lot to discuss, guys. So that's it for this video. So I hope you have liked this video and you have learned something here. So please do subscribe to this channel, and like if you have felt that this is a good informative session. So thank you so much, guys. You have a great rest of today.